Well, hello there, and welcome back to my Minecraft world. I've been trying to suss out the best fishing spot around. I got a name tag here within a couple of seconds, so this might be the best one. Oh, and since the last episode, I've done quite a lot more terraforming here. It's tricky to give you the proper view, so I'm doing this. So I filled in all the way along the shore over to this bit, and you can see where the grass is starting to grow in. Speaking of the grass, it's easier to see with the grass where the biomes are. The very saturated nice green here is where the sparse jungle is. And then you got the more of the yellowish desert vibe, that is where the beach was. And here you got a bit more frosty look, and that's the river. Now eventually I would like to do a proper texturing job and add in a lot of details and different bits, but just building up like this is a good placeholder. Leaving it like this is not a good placeholder. This is just marking up where I imagine the volcano is going to be. Now I've done quite a lot of digging in here as well, but as you might notice, there is a couple of big squares here. And this is where today's project is going to be. I am going to build more of the terrain, but that is more of a in-between episode and in-between video clip thingy. The project I'm thinking of is a slime farm. You see here there is 2 slime chunks next to each other, and here there is another 2 slime chunks, which makes this a 4 slime chunk place. And I need quite a lot of slime in the future. I already know about at least one big project that needs slime, and probably a lot more, and I need it for redstone stuff as well. And I've been thinking I want something to be, some kind of farm or something to be in this place. So I have an excuse to go back here in the future. You see, in the future when I got several projects and builds around my world, I want to have an excuse to go around and visit them. And having a farm here is a perfect excuse for that. Now, the easiest way to make a slime farm is to do it in a swamp. In a swamp, slime spawns naturally at all levels and light levels of 7 and below. Light levels of 7 and below is the old spawn light levels. A couple of updates ago they changed it so almost everything spawns at light level 0. But slime spawning in swamps is still at 7 and below. So all you have to do is make an area for them to spawn in with a light level of between 0 and 7, which means that nothing else will spawn except slimes. That's the best way to do it. But this is the old school way. You need slime chunks, which are everywhere in the world. I used a site called Chunkbase and put in the seed of this world with large biome and all that settings. And then I found the slime chunks in there. And that's how I found these 4 chunks that is perfectly in the middle of the volcano or thereabouts. You can also randomly stumble into slime chunks in the world, but it's a bit tricky to figure out which chunk the slime spawns in, and in the slime chunks, slime spawns at level 40 and below. So you have to be down in a cave, so dig out a lot to really figure out. You see, we are here at level 61, which means that I need to dig down at least, well, more than 20 blocks just to see if these chunks really are slime chunks. But I feel pretty confident that they are. Now let me do some digging here and then I bring you back in. So there we have it. First slime to spawn in and proof that this is actually a slime chunk. So I started digging from up there and I'm now at Y34, which is a couple of blocks underneath. I think this is Y40, where they can start spawning. And at this point I also realized that all my digging from up there and down to Y40 is not really necessary, but I get a lot of blocks, so that's good. And also I came up on this cave system, and down here is a lush cave. It's a bit dark, but look at this. You got the water pillars, you got the regular stone pillars. It starts up at the stone layers, and down at the bottom here it turns into a deep slate, and you can see glow squids can spawn that low. A cave like this gives me inspiration to build, but I don't think I'm going to do it in this cave. I like the new generation of terrain. Right, I'm back with an update here from my little hole I've been digging. This side of the farm is done and working pretty well. Okay, you are not supposed to go after me, you are supposed to go after the iron golem. If I go into third person, you can see I've made all these levels here where they can spawn in, and each level see one golem. One golem is for 2 levels. It's pretty basic, but it worked very well. And underneath the magma, which is the ultimate killer for the ones that doesn't get killed by fall damage, there is hopper minecarts that can pick up stuff. And over here at the end there is a drop point. Now I'm in the process of tidying up here, closing up some holes, and these cave bits underneath here I've just been slabbing to prevent slime from spawning here. Now there is some golems that are taking damage, and this one here is completely gone. It got killed by a spider who didn't do much damage to it, but it pushed it into the wall, which made him suffocate. But when the farm is done like this bit here, nothing else than slime can spawn and get to them, and the slime can't actually get to them. If they by chance jump close enough, the golem can reach them before they can reach the golem, so the golem just pushes them back. In my last video I showed you how you can produce clay out of thin air, out of nothing. I will mention that the best way to get a lot of clay is to find these lush caves. You can find quite a lot of clay, sometimes really big pockets. I have found a lot of stacks of clay so far, and I have not been focusing on getting them either. There is a lot left there. There is quite a lot of materials. I might come back after around here. So from this random pocket I got almost 3 stacks of clay. And there is another pocket just nearby, and another just nearby. And some of these lush caves goes on for quite a bit. There is a lot of around here. So I could easily get a few chests worth of clay just by digging for it around here. Right, so it's been a couple of weeks since the last clip there. My health took a little bit of a hit and I had to take a break from recording and stuff. I was however able to do some building and digging, and this farm is working pretty good. I've been doing some stuff on the terrain I'm going to show you in a second, but let me first show you down here. This farm is providing. Very nice. I do have some issue with the minecart stopping for some reason. I think it's because at the end here I got 2 powered rails. Sometimes they stop before the hopper, and when they start again they have to be next to a wall to start properly and go off. This should be an easy fix, just put in a couple of rails. It seems to be only this one at the end here. However, it seems that only one of the carts are going at the moment, the far one. Not sure why this one is stopped. It might be fixed with the thing I'm talking about, changing these for regular rails. I'll fix that in a second. This farm is providing. The string is from early on before the farm was completed. Now nothing else than slime spawns. And if you ever need a lot of materials, digging has provided all these 8 double chests, and a bit more is smooth stone. I got a lot of ore and other bits, and then there is all the other stone rock types. I had more grass and dirt, and not much deep slate because I stopped about where the deep slate layer began. As I think I've mentioned earlier, I can make this farm bigger by extending downwards, but I don't think it's necessary. It's already a pretty good farm. Anyways, I built this to show you how the hopper unloading thingy works. It's pretty simple redstone and you can replicate it easily, and you can make these side by side without them interfering with each other. Like in my farm I got 3 right next to each other. So first we put something in here. The minecart will stop here. The powered rail gets unpowered because this comparator noticing stuff going through here. But as soon as it's done, the power comes on and the cart goes off. I'm going to show you what I've done the last 2 weeks, because I have been on and done some building. I have torn down the dirt pillars that was there, and I have completed the grassy dirt that is around where the volcano is going to be. And I'm going to build the volcano itself out of stone. Although I haven't done any texturing or added in the path or road going up here, you can clearly see where it's going to go. And here is where it's going to go into the volcano itself. This island is very inspired by Monkey Island, and they do have a couple of volcanoes. And it's very typical that you are able to get in over a lava lake. So I'm not sure if I'm going to have this be a steep path going up to the edge of the volcano, or it's going to be more of a Mount Doom cave that goes into the volcano. We'll see that in the future. This is going to be my next build project. But for now, thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.